Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Right.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon. Okay. So let's move on to the practical sections. Practical 5A. Take the page number 350. Any doubts in the last week practicals? Page number 350. Practical 5A. Reina, read the aim. Aim of 5A. Practical.
Record one day's activity relating time, use, and work.
Okay. This comes under the heading time management. So the interleave, for your interleave, the heading is time management. Sana, please note. For your interleave, the heading is time management. And here, rather than 5A, practical 5A, write work, rest, and leisure activities. Give this heading, right? Work, rest, and leisure activities. That's a heading for practical 5A. Sana, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, so in this practical, that the fifth one, the aim is to record one day's activity related to time, use, and work. So we already learned that we can classify the activities into three. The work-related activities, Meghna, Sana.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so we already learned that we can easily classify the activities into three. That is work-related activities and rest-related activities, and then leisure activities or the recreational activities. Okay, so first list your activities of a day and then uh, categorize according to time and activity. Is it clear? Reena? Sana, just read the method of practical 5A. It's in page number
Uh,
350.
First, students should be asked to list the activities usually done every day,
That is the
categorize them,
first activity. List all your activities. Huh? Then
categorize them related to work, rest, and leisure activities.
okay, just a minute. Reina, just list few activities from morning. Yours activities? Any five?
Like getting up,
Getting up.
then go, then have breakfast,
Okay. Then?
attending online class,
Okay. Then?
then
Then? Sana, just list some activities of yours other than this.
waking up, then brushing the teeth,
Hmm?
eating breakfast,
Okay.
then mm, only that much.
Reading newspaper. Reina?
Mm.
Reina, any network issue? Reading newspaper then?
Uh,
Speak up, dears.
Collecting my parcel. Everything.
Collecting my
Parcel.
parcels. Okay. Sana,
Yes, ma'am.
list some activities. Meghna, list some activities of yours other than this getting up, eating breakfast, attending classes, reading newspapers, collecting parcels. Then,
Exercise,
Meghna,
exercise,
good. Then,
chatting with mom and or helping in kitchen.
okay, fine,
Uh,
fine. Okay. So these are the certain activities. So categorize these activities on the basis of work, rest, and recreational activities. Categorize. Sana, list the work related activities from this. Work related activities. Easy.
Class.
Okay.
Mm.
Getting up, eating breakfast, class, reading newspapers, collecting parcels, exercise, helping in kitchen.
Helping in kitchen.
Okay. So what about collecting parcels?
Collecting.
It's also
Work.
a work. Then all our personal cares comes under the work part. Getting up, eating breakfast, then personal care, sleeping, going to schools, doing homework. All these are the work-related activities. The personal cares also comes under the work-related activities. Okay, Reina, feel sleepy? Okay. Then what about the rest or leisure activities? First, list the rest related activities. Meghna, rest related activities.
exercise, reading,
Exercising, rest related activities.
breakfast,
No, just take the page number 350 and read work, rest, and leisure. We already covered these portions. Just Reina, just read the work part.
The practical in the
Yes,
practical.
practical 5A. Work in method, work includes. Just read that
Work
sentence.
includes daily personal care, eating, sleeping, going to school, doing homework,
These are
etc.
the certain examples for work related activities. Meghna, read the rest related activities.
rest includes relaxing, meditating, going for a walk, changing in nature of activity. For example, when you are tired of studying, mental activity, you can help your mother in kitchen, physical activity for some time.
Is it clear? Sana, what about the leisure activities? Read the sentence.
Leisure includes outdoor playing, watching TV, reading magazine, spending time with family members, etc.
Okay, is it clear now? So first list all your activities, all your common activities, then categorize according to this, the work related activities, then rest related activities and leisure activities. Any doubts? First list all the activities, then categorize according to this three heading, categorize all your activities, then mention the time for that activity. It's in page number 350. You can see a table there, time and activity. So 5 a.m. getting up, like that. Okay. But according to the classification, according to the activities.
Should we create or write our own?
Write your own activities. Okay. You don't want to create a new one, just write your activities.
We should write out activities and classify them like rest, leisure, and work.
So for this practicals, you have 4 tables. In the first table, just mention the time and list all the activities. Okay. And then for the second table, in the second table, write the time and work related activities. Then third table, write time and rest related activity. For the fourth table, the last table, write the time and leisure activities. It's clear? So 4 tables for the practical 5A. Meghna, any doubts? First list all the activities according to time. Then make other 3 tables according to the classification. From that list, from the first table, classify or make the rest of 3 tables from the first one. Any doubts, Meghna? Sana, Reina? Okay. Oh, Meghna?
Ma'am, so total 4 tables.
Yeah. 4 tables. So write the aim, then method. Just write the method from or just write the method that 2 points. List the activities usually done every day. Categorize them related to work, rest, and leisure activities. That's enough for that. Okay. Aim, record one's day's activity related to time, use, and work. That's your aim. And method, list the activities usually done every day. Categorize them related to work, rest, and leisure activities. Then draw the tables. So for this practical, the heading is work, rest, and leisure activities with the interleave time management. Okay. Let's move on to the next one. It's also belong to the time management part. Under the time management interleave, that is 5B. Read the aim, Sana. Practical 5B, aim.
Prepare a time plan for oneself.
Yes.
Students should be asked to recall that time is a limited resource and to get the best results, it must be managed well. You must realize the fact that during a day there are a large number of activities which need your time. If you manage your time only, then you can finish your all tasks. Time is best managed by making and using a time plan of class 11 students. Make a time plan if apart from carrying out routine activities, you have to attend your friend's birthday party.
We already discussed it in chapter 9, right? You already made one. Your own time plan. So just copy the time plan here. Just make a table of your own time plan. So here, rather than practical 5B, write the heading time plan. The practical 5A, that is heading work, rest, and leisure activities. For practical 5B, the heading is time plan. Both comes under the interleave time management.
Ma'am, here the birthday party time is not mentioned, so we can write any time.
Sorry, Meghna, what's your question?
Here the birthday party time is not mentioned. So can we write our own time?
You can prepare your own time plan. No need of this birthday party and all. Just write your own time plan. That's it. First list all your activities and then categorize. That is a 5A. And for 5B, don't think about this example, the practical. There is a birthday party. You don't need that. Just write your own time plan from the morning till the end. Okay. That comes under the time management. Is it clear, Sana? Any doubts?
Um,
So try to arrange the table in left side for Reina. Okay. Meghna, you can just continue after right. Then let's move on to the practical 6. 6A. Practical 6A, page number 352. So it comes under the interleaf emotions. The interleaf for practical 6A, that is emotions. Interleaf, the heading for interleaf is emotions. The heading for practical 6A, that is frequent emotions. Practical 6A, heading for practical 6A, that is frequent emotions. Okay, Meghna, read the aim.
To know the various emotions one frequently experiences in a day and observe the situations in which they arise.
What about the method, Reina? Read the method. Teacher,
Teacher
So we finished some practical sections. It's the practical 6A. What is the heading of practical 6A?
Frequent emotion.
Frequent emotion. So, and they interleave emotions. Under this interleave emotions, we have two practicals. The first one is frequent emotion, and the second one is reasons for emotions and ways to handle it. Is the second one under the emotions. I just give the headings. Interleave, that is emotions. Write the interleave as emotion. Then the first practical under the interleave emotion, the first practical is frequent emotion. That's the heading for practical 6A. Okay, practical 6A. And then for practical 6B, the heading is reasons and ways to handle emotions. So clear, Sana? Can you please switch on your camera?
After some time I'll do.
Okay, what's your
Still
problem?
charging. Ma'am, it is still charging.
Okay, fine. So read the aim, Meghna. Aim of practical 6A.
To know the various emotions one frequently experiences in a day and observe the situations in which they arise.
So write this aim and method in the right side of your practical sheets, and then draw this table in the left side. So in that table, write the time. You can see certain emotions there. That is anger, fear, jealousy, affection, and joy. So write the time and situations you felt the emotions, the various emotions. Okay. Can you give an example for that, Reena? For this practical one, just give anger situations that you feel anger. The situations that you feel anger. Reena?
When someone irritates me.
Situation.
Situation like when people when I'm saying something to anybody, when people don't listen, I get it.
Okay, so it creates anger in you, right? So that's a situation. So write any four situations for anger, fear, jealousy, affection, and joy. Okay, and also mention the time. That's the practical 6A. Mainly this practical is to find out your emotions and the ways. There are certain ways to handle these emotions like meditating, yoga. All these are certain techniques you can easily control your emotions. You can easily control your anger by doing yogas or just closing your eyes and take a deep breath. It's help you to control your fear. Sometimes your anxiety is also controlled. Okay, so for this practical, write the time and situations for various emotions. Okay, that's it. That's all about the practical 6A. Any doubts? A simple practical. Sana, any doubts?
No, ma'am.
Meghna?
No, ma'am.
Okay, so can you please give any two situation for fear according to yourself, according to you? Situation for fear. In my case, darkness is a biggest fear for me, darkness or night. Just like I said, anything to add? Any two situations, say easy question. Speak up. You can't sit idle like this.
And
Speak.
going to the first day of school.
Um, that's fear or anxiety? It's
Sometimes,
anxiety, right? Some fear.
and also darkness.
Okay. What about Sana? What about your fears?
Stage fear.
Stage fear. Okay. So write this small points. into a sentence. Okay, write it as a sentence and make it a table. Okay. Any doubts? Any doubts, Reena? Okay, so let's move on to the next practical. And after this, we can see some questions there. How many times a particular emotion was experienced by you in a day? Hmm? It's the first question. And what were the situations in which the particular emotion was experienced? These are the certain questions. So write your answers in a paragraph. Write this paragraph as your conclusion. So first write the aim method in the right side of the record sheet. Then in your left side of your sheet, draw this table. And again in the right side, give the heading conclusion and give a paragraph with all these answers. The questions are already in your textbook. Okay. So give that answers for conclusion. Is it clear? Just speak up. Is it clear or not?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, only conclusion needed for this record, for this practical.
This one.
Only this one practical needs conclusion.
No, some of practicals need conclusion part. For the practical 1, you need conclusion. For practical 2A, you need conclusion. Some practicals like BMI and finding your body measurements, that all need not. Am I audible to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So for this practicals, write the conclusion. For the practical emotion, practical 6A, and for 6B, write the conclusion after the table. Rena, is it clear?
Ma'am, like how to write the conclusion?
There are certain questions in the textbook. For an example, in page number 352, that is practical 6A, there are 5 questions. How many times a particular emotion was experienced by you in a day? It's the first question. And then, what were the situations in which that particular emotion was experienced? What is the situation? Then, do all your group members experience the same emotions in those particular type of situation? Okay, these are certain questions. So, answer this question in a paragraph. That is the conclusion. Sana, clear now? So, write the answers of this question under the conclusion, heading conclusion. Clear, Rina? Okay. So let's move on to the next practical, that is practical 6B. It's also comes under the interleaf emotion. Then what is the heading of practical 6B? 6B.
It was not clear. Reasons are way to
Write down reasons and ways to handle emotion. There are certain ways. Reasons and ways to handle emotions. Okay. So, read the A, Meghna.
To know the reasons for different emotions and ways to handle them.
Okay, a simple practical. Write the situations or the reasons for your anger. Just a minute, Sana was here. Okay, so write the reasons for your emotions. First, write the reason for your anger, and then write the emotion of reason for fear, then affection and joy, jealousy, and sadness. We already learned all this emotion in our theory part, right? So according to yourself, just list the reason for these emotions. That is the first one, first column. Give the reasons, and for the next column, that is ways to handle it. There are certain ways to handle each emotion. For an anger, what are the certain ways to control your anger, Reena? Just give any one way that you can control your own anger. Pick up, it's your practical class.
Like at the moment
Yeah.
when I get anger.
Yes.
I just forget about that. Then after that.
Okay. What about Meghna?
Try to take a deep breath.
Very good.
Then I
It's a
myself
good
calm.
method to control your anger. Take a deep breath. Okay. Just close your eyes and take a deep breath. Then, what about fear? Sana?
Um, I'll just try to calm down and listen to music or something.
Okay. That's a better way. Listening to music is also listening to music also help you to control your emotions. Right? Meghna, what about you? Meghna,
I I take a deep breath. Then I try to distract myself.
for your fear, it's for anger, right? What's about your fears? There are
Like
certain ways
that
that
I
you use
have
to avoid
a
your
fear
fears.
of darkness. So
Meghna, sorry. Can you please repeat?
that I have fear of darkness. So
Okay.
I tried like uh when I sleep, I try not to lit up the light. Instead, I try to sleep in
So good. So that's the practical 6B. Just write the reasons for your emotions and ways to handle it. You can also refer the Google to find out certain ways to control the emotions. Okay. Sana, please switch on your camera.
Yeah.
So any doubts in this section? Emotion. So under emotion, we have two practicals, practical 6A and practical 6B. Sana? Reina, are you there? Reina? Reina, am I audible to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. What's an equation for finding BMI?
Our height in meters, in centimeters.
Hmm?
Our height in centimeters.
Weight in, first weight. Weight
Weight.
in kilogram by Meghna, complete the equation.
15 meters.
Height in meters. That's it.
No, we should square it.
Very good. Height in meter square. Reina, what about your weight? Weight. I need your weight.
50. Last
Hmm?
is yeah, 50.
50. So 50 kg. It's also for your practicals. Then by, that's about your height. Height in centimeter.
Um,
In my case, my height is 157 centimeter. What about yours?
it's 151. 51.
151. Okay, 151. It's in centimeter. So how you convert it into meter? Then unmute.
By 100.
Okay, So what's the value? 151 divided by 100?
1 point something.
1 point something just.
Uh, 1.51.
Very good. 1.51. So 50 kg by 1.51 square, which means 1.51 into 1.51. Meghna, just calculate the value. First, do this 1.51 into 1.51 and then divide it with 50. Okay. Rena, just calculate. You can use the calculator. That's the full form of BMI, Meghna. Already discussed it in theory part. BMI?
Body mass index.
Very good. Body mass index. Rena, calculate your BMI.
I'm at 22.8.
The BMI?
No. 1.51 into 1.51.
What's the value?
22.8.
No. How is it possible?
It's 2.280.
Very good. 2.28.
80.
Okay. Meghna, just do your calculations.
Is it mine or hers?
Hers. 1.51 into 1.51.
Yeah, I got 2.2801. I think
Okay.
I'm missing put the point right.
Okay. You can use the calculator, okay? 2.28. Then, what's the next step, Sana? The next step of finding BMI? This is very important, that's why I'm repeating. What is the next step of BMI? Just divide this value, 50 divided by 2.28. What's the value? Reina?
Ma'am, is it 0.045602?
No. Use your phone or use your calculator. What's the value? Meghna?
I didn't.
Sana? What's the value?
Ma'am, it's like 21 point.
Good. 21.9 or 22. 21.9. That's enough. 21.9. 21.9. So it's a normal BMI. From 18.5 to 24.9, it's normal. Okay. Is it clear? BMI is very important for your plus 2 also.
Ma'am, For
Yes.
this practical, what should we write for conclusion?
For this BMI practical,
Yes.
just give which is your category. Just give that my BMI belongs to the normal category, like that. Just give one sentence. Just one sentence is enough for this part, the practical 2C. Okay. Need to do this BMI again, Sana? No. Okay,
No,
make that.
ma'am.
No, ma'am. I have a doubt in the practical one. Like, make a table for of your findings. After that, the table
Which
is
one,
given.
Meghna? Which one?
After that, the table for
Practical?
boys and table for practical one.
Okay.
That uh, after that box is given age, weight, height, and all.
Hmm.
There is questions now. Should we write it in the record?
That table, the table for boys and table for girls?
No, no, below that.
Yes. Now down the range of age of menarche for girls, right? You need to write that. Write in a paragraph, not in a fill in the blanks form. Just write as a paragraph.
Ma'am, conclusions what we should write.
Just conclude the your findings. Just conclude your values. Is it normal or is it okay with your peers? Is there any different with your peers? Like that. The compare your physical parameters with the table given by ICMR and draw the inference about your physical development. Is it normal? Just check is your physical development is normal or not. Okay. So any doubts? So I'm going to end the meeting now. Join again. Okay. Time.